Hey guys, it's Alert here, back in with another review. Today we're having a look at the Marvel Select Destroyer. This is brought to you by the folks at Diamond Select. I'd like to give a special shout out to customer service for making this review possible. You may have noticed in the haul video he didn't have the left shoulder pad here. I contacted customer service and they got it to me in less than a week, so thanks again guys. I'll be sure to buy another one of your figures as long as it's got all the parts. That is kind of annoying, but as long as it's fixed, there's no sense crying over spilled milk. Which I'm allergic to, by the way. Doesn't matter now. With that being said, this figure does have one issue, and that is the waist is stuck. And it's off. And it's noticeable. And it bugs the crap out of me. You're probably like, what are you talking about? You'd probably see it better from the back. That little bit right there gives it away. And that is very unfortunate because I have been at this thing for probably a half hour and it's not going. So I don't think I'm going to get it to go. So it's forever misaligned and it bugs crap out of me. But no, whatever. It's better that than I guess his head being stuck, because he does come with alternate Odin head, which mine is looking at you this way. Oh, I see you, fool. And the heads are pretty easy to swap. I mean, this one, the helmet is relatively easy to pop off. And is this a helmet or is this just the head? So when you put the Odin head on it, when you put it on all the way, it looks good. When you don't, it looks like crap. Duh. Alright. Freaking. Let's go, bro. There we go. But when you put the Odin head on it, I find it very unlikely that that head fits inside this helmet. Unless he's bald. I mean, this head's pretty wide. I like to personally just set the helmet there. If I have this head on now, obviously in my display I'm going to have this head on. So let's just talk about articulation real quick. With this head, it pretty much just rotates. It looks up a little bit, it looks down a little bit. Other than that, it's pretty much just a standard rotation with this head. The other head, however, can look up, down, rock, side to side, and you can do a little ball pig play with it as well. So all you action figure photographers out there can go ahead and do that. Yeah, but the diaphragm joint, why he has a waist swivel is beyond me, but the diaphragm joint moves that far forward, that far back, rotates again. Waist swivel. Diaphragm joint. Kind of silly. And it also rocks a little bit. You're going to want to be careful not to bust any of these little spiky dads on the side, which is what I was trying to do, but it turns out these things are made out of solid steel and prick the crap out of your fingers. And my hands are red after trying to move that. His shoulder pads are on ball joints, And those ball joints are also on a kind of a hinge joint, so you can shift them up and out of the way if you wanted to, so you could bring the arm up, or you could just let them rest on the shoulders. Moving them out of the way, or at least this one. His arms can rotate, again move out. He's got a bicep swivel, single joint at the elbow, swivel at the wrist as well as a hinge. And the shoulder pads can just rest on his shoulders. I mean, that's what they're for. His hips, can't do the splits, but this is the Destroyer we're talking about here. And they can move out a decent amount for a big guy. He's got a thigh cut. Again, why he's got that, I don't know. It is hidden, but it's noticeable when you move it. Knee joint, a single joint at the knee, and a hinge in the foot with a rocker. And, yeah, that's about it. But, again, big dude. Doesn't really need it. He does come with one other accessory, which I'm debating displaying with him. That is, if I get his thigh straight out. It is not one thing, it is another with you. He comes with the mighty sword of something something. Very nice sculpt on it. Definitely a really nice piece. And getting in his hand is kind of a challenge. But he can hold it. Ooh! My hand is in chronic pain from trying to move this guy. And this is from last week, mind you. So we gotta do this corkscrew method, as I like to call it. Oh! He stabbed me right in the Florgan. That's Viking for finger. I don't know. What do I know? I'm just a YouTuber. There we go. Make sure that's in there correctly. I guess it doesn't matter how it's in there. It just has to be in there. But there you go. There he is with the sword. I'll probably display him with the sword because it looks cool. It's huge, and I don't know where I'd put it in terms of storing it in accessory bags, but yeah, that sucker is gnarly. You do not want to mess with this dude. In terms of a comparison, I guess we'll bring in the closest Marvel Legend I have to standard, like, piece of Spidey height for Marvel Legends, because, you know, these things kind of work hand in hand, and there you go. This dude is massive. Yeah, so Marvel Legends goes to his waist. This is Sunfire, mind you. He's on the Spider-Man 2099 body. Basic stuff. Freaking little. Basic stuff. Surprised I actually found this in the store, considering there has been nothing for months. Get with the program. It is May, people. It is May. May means nay to old stuff. Get rid of it. Put it on clearance. Do something. We want the rest of that wave and the new Spider-Man and Guardians waves. Come on. Come on. Man. So, yeah, pretty much this dude's a massive figure. Would have to be a Build-A-Figure if Hasbro ever made one. I don't think they're going to, at least not in the next few years. I mean, if they do, I'll eat my words and buy that one too, but I bought this dude because I like the Destroyer. I don't have a Destroyer figure that fits in my collection. I got the little movie Thor one, but that one's kind of a not in terms of the way it looks. I mean, it looks almost like this. It just doesn't have this crest thing on the head, or at least it's not put on the same way. And he doesn't have the shoulder pads, which you can take off like that. So, yeah. But with that being said, I'm going to have to give this dude a 9 out of 10 just because he's a little tight in the joints, in certain ones, enough to the point where I, like, effed up my hand, so that's not cool, but other than that, he's pretty much what you would expect from a Marvel Select figure. Excellent paint, excellent sculpt, pretty decent articulation. Granted, it's stiff as crap, but it's better than loose. And you know what? He didn't come with a whole lot of accessories, but you know what? He came with enough. He came with an Odin head, and he came with a sword. And this Odin head kicks the crap out of the Hasbro one that came out a couple years ago that you could probably still buy at Walmart. So, with that being said, 9 out of 10 for this dude. I think that's a pretty reasonable score. Just because that one joint is stuck and the other ones were such a pain in the butt to move, they messed my hand up, I think. So, with that being said, hope you enjoyed this review, and until next time, I'll catch you guys later.